guys one final time. Touch gloves and get prepared for battle.
Close the door, close the curtains. Right. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Those counter punches have to hurt. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Swing and a miss with the jab. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter lands. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Beautiful counter shot. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get... Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Couldn't land that jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. The jab not finding its target. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They're trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man. Beautiful counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect Zhang is in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you. There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. He misses with that straight left. Good counter punch. That hook was off target. They are giving us a high-tempo show. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Missing with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won. Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. He misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You can't make a mistake. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The courage on display here is incredible. That right hook catching air. That counter shot lands. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Misses with the jab. Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No secret. Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. after what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the... There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Neither fighter willing to slow down. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Misses with the straight left. These punches coming from every angle. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Misses with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Beautiful counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Well done with that counter shot. Gonna punch himself out though. And the big bang just got banged. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough...
Whoa, Johnny! Zhang is in trouble. And down goes the big bang. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
This round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. So it's plan B. This is the 10th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Catch and shoot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think it. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fake.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And the big bang just got banged! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense on that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always around good work. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
And he misses with that straight left. Nice counter. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Zhang is in trouble. Now you start wondering how much work. There's the bell for round 12. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And the big bang, and down goes Zhang. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Zhang is in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off. Has to be careful for that. Oh, and a shot from the heavens sends him to the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.